Hi there, I'm going to show you how to use the Immersive Reader function in Microsoft Teams so that it can read your assignments aloud to you. Now it's slightly different on a laptop or a mobile device, so I'm going to show you on a laptop first of all, on a tablet next of all, and then lastly on a mobile phone, although the tablet and the mobile phone are basically the same. So I'll do laptop first. If you're on a different device, I would just skip on in the video until you get to that device. Okay, here we are. I've got an assignment open, and what you'll find is if you've got things that have been typed into the instructions box here, up here you've got a little icon of a book and a speaker, and that's your Immersive Reader. So if you just click that, it will open up your assignment in the Immersive Reader, and then if you press play, it will read it aloud to you.
Translating shapes. Due the 21st of January.
Okay, and you can press play and pause down here. Okay, here we are in the assignment again. Now there's the Immersive Reader to read the instructions, but what you might have on your assignment is documents attached at the bottom, and on a laptop it's fairly straightforward to hear those read aloud. You just click on the document, as long as it's a type that can be read. PDFs I think are not possible, but other ones are. And then when you get in here, Immersive Reader's at the top there. So you just click on that and it'll read the text aloud to you if you press play.
Translating shapes, advanced.
And then you can press pause as well. One thing that's a bit tricky is that you can't see some of the, it depends on the document, you can't see some of the visuals that go along with it. So you might have to listen to it and then go back to the assignment, which is a bit annoying, but it's better than nothing. Okay, this time I'm in another assignment, and this time the attached document is a different kind of document. It's a forms document. So when you click on that and open it up, what you'll probably find on a laptop, it opens up with Immersive Reader already enabled, which is great. It means that it's there for you. If it's not though, these three dots down here, you just click on that, and that's how you disable or enable Immersive Reader. And that means that next to each question, you have the Immersive Reader symbol, so you can click on that for each question and then click play, and it will read
1. There are 5 buses.
Each question to you, and you can just press play and pause down here. One difficulty with when it's a maths assignment is that it will sometimes read things like the multiplication symbol. It'll read it as an X, and it will miss out the brackets and things like that, but it will still read the words to you, it'll still read the numbers to you, and it's still really, really helpful. You just have to be careful and watch out for the different signs and symbols. Okay, something you'll not use Immersive Reader for that often, but it's helpful to know about, is in the chat on a laptop, you can hover over the message that you want to read, press the 3 dots and go into Immersive Reader. Now the problem with this is you can only do it one message at a time. Every time you do it, it reads out the name of the person, the day, the date, the year, the time, before it reads out your message. So it can be a bit of a faff. You just press the play button here at the bottom.
Katie Ritty at Wednesday, the 20th of January, 2021, 1816. Hello, how are you?
Okay, so not that useful for just short messages, but if your teacher leaves a message about your work in the chat function, then it's helpful to have, and it's helpful to know that that's an option. Okay, last quick thing, and this is the same in whether it's a laptop, an iPad, or a phone that you're using. There are some things that you can change. So you can change, and there's a lot of things you can change. I'm going to show you the most useful ones. You can change the text size, so you can have it smaller, larger. You can increase and decrease the spacing between the words. You can, if you come out here, you can go down and you can change the speed of the person that's speaking. So towards the tortoise is slower, towards the rabbit or the hare is faster. I think those are the most useful things. There's also some other options up here, and you can check those out in your own time. But the most useful ones, I'd say, were the text size and the speed of the voice. Okay, this is for a tablet. If you're using a mobile phone, it's very similar, but you could just skip on to the mobile phone section. Okay, so here I am in an assignment, and there's lots of text to read in the instructions. So what I want to do is go all the way down to the bottom and find this Immersive Reader symbol here in the purple and click on that, and it will open up the Immersive Reader and it will start to read the assignment for me. Once I press play, I'll start reading the instructions.
Translating shapes.
Okay.
Due the 21st of January 2021, 5th.
And it will pause, and I press pause as well. Okay, so while the Immersive Reader at the bottom will read the instructions, it's a little bit more fiddly to get it to read a Word document to you, but it's not impossible. If you click on your document, when it opens up, first of all, there's no option to have it read aloud to you. But if you click on this pencil and paper here, if you have the Word app on your device, it should open up the Word document in your Word app. And then when it's done that, if you click on the three dots here, which I'm failing to do, yep, there we go. And here it's called Read Aloud. Okay, so there's an option to have it read aloud to you, and what you do is you click on that.
Translating shapes, advanced. Choose.
And you can just press play and pause at the bottom here to read the work to you. So here we have another assignment, and just like before, the Immersive Reader is at the bottom, and you can click on that to hear the instructions read to you. This time it's a different kind of attachment. It's not a Word document, it's a forms. And if you click on that, when it opens up, the way to enable Immersive Reader is to find the three dots over here, click on that, and it should put Immersive Reader on for you. And it's this book symbol with the speaker. And it'll put that beside each question. So what you can do is press that, and it'll open up the Immersive Reader. And when you press the play button, it will read. When you press the play button, it will read the question to you.
There are 7 cakes on each plate.
And you can just pause it to make it stop. One difficulty with Immersive Reader when it's maths is that it can get a bit muddled up with the symbols, like the multiplication symbol. It can read as an X and things like that. It'll miss out the brackets and things when it's reading other kinds of equations. But it can read the words to you, and it can read the numbers to you as well. So that's still pretty helpful. Okay, one final thing, which is the same in whether you're using a laptop or tablet or phone, is that you've got some other options of things you can adjust, and there are lots. I'm going to show you the most useful ones. This one is the text size, so you can reduce the text size or increase it depending what you like, and you can decrease or increase the spacing. So whatever makes it easiest for you to read, you can choose. And then the other one, that's the double A's. The other one I think is most useful is down here, and it is this little speaker one. And this is the voice speed of the reader. So towards the tortoise is slower, towards the hare is faster. And I think those are the two most useful things. There's other options that you can explore in your own time. So here I'm in Teams on a mobile phone, and I'm in an assignment here. To find the Immersive Reader here, I scroll down to the bottom, and there it is there in the purple. And to read the instructions, I just click on Immersive Reader, and it will open up like this. And if I press this play button, it will start to read it to me. Okay, and I can press pause and play again to start it and stop it, and then just back to get back to the assignment. If you have a document at the bottom, as long as it's not a PDF, you can also read that on a mobile device. If you click on the document, now you won't see an Immersive Reader at the bottom of the screen here, but what to do is if you click through to the word in the office, once that opens up at the top with the three dots, you've got the read aloud option here. So if you click read aloud, it will start to read the text. And you can just press pause here and play to start it again. Okay, here we have another assignment, and just as before, the Immersive Reader is at the bottom of the instructions, so you can press that to hear the instructions read to you. This time it's a forms that's been attached to the bottom of form, and that's where you have the multiple choice answers and you have to select your answer. Now, to get the Immersive Reader up in here, you need to click these three dots at the side, click on Enable Immersive Reader, and then that up pops the little Immersive Reader symbol next to each question. So you can just press that to hear it read the question to you. So it'll open up each question, just press play, and it'll read it to you. The only difficulty when it's like this one, a maths assignment, is that it can get confused with the symbols. So the multiplication symbol here, it'll read it as an X. And there's some other difficulties with brackets and other symbols, but it can read the numbers to you and it can read the words to you, so it's still really helpful. And then after each question, just use the arrow to get back, scroll down and click on the symbol for your next question. Okay, the last thing I want to show you is the same options are available on whether it's laptop, tablet or mobile phone, but it's displayed slightly different on a mobile phone. You've got this option down here, which can speed up and slow down the voice commands. So towards the tortoise is slower, towards the rabbit or hare is faster. That's one of the most useful options. Up here, you've got other options in the menu, and this is probably the next most useful one here, which is text size. So you can make the text bigger or smaller, depending on what suits you. There's other options as well, things you can do, but I think I've shown you the most useful ones. You can look at those other ones in your own time. Okay, that's it. I hope that was helpful. Bye-bye.